Hi, I'm Dan Martell, serial entrepreneur, investor, and creator of SaaS Academy. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 steps to compensating and scaling your startup sales team, specifically around hiring efficiently, managing the expectations for comp structures, and growing your team. Now, be sure to stay to the end where I'm going to share with you an exclusive video on building your sales engine. So when you start building out your sales team, maybe you're worried that you're doing it wrong, that you're probably going to put yourself in the hole, or that the person that you hire is going to feel motivated enough to really sell the product. Maybe the pricing hasn't been figured out. What I want to share today are the 5 steps to get you to a point where you feel confident that you're moving towards the right direction to build a fair comp structure for your sales team where they can feel value added, covered, and also feel like they have room to grow within your business. Step 1, paying a base salary. Now, I really think it's important when you hire salespeople to cover some level of base salary. I know there's days and areas where you can pay somebody commission only and have a churn and burn kind of culture. But as I've seen, as I've worked on personally scaling my own sales teams and helping my clients that I coach scale to 150 salespeople plus, is having that base really allows somebody to feel confident that as you're investing in them, learning, training, and growing, that they don't have to worry month to month. The last thing you want to do is invest in somebody for a couple months, only having them leave because financially they can't afford to keep on that track. Step 2, set a quota. When you start off in sales, it's really important to have a target because you want to know, like, what are the expectations for me? If I want to know, when I'm playing a game of soccer, I want to know what's the scoring structure, where's the goal, what's the rules of the game, so that I understand what my target is. And the same thing is for sales. Understanding my quota gives me that mark. Now, when you're starting off, there's a good chance that you're not going to hit that, but at least you understand what percentage of quota that you're hitting. And over time, you want to keep having that percentage go up and up. So it's really important that as a founder, you set that quota for your sales team based on your industry and the pricing of your product. Step 3, have a variable compensation component. This means that a percentage of their pay is based off of sales that they're making. Typically, that falls around 10%. So whatever they sell on a monthly basis, they're getting 10% added on top of their base salary so that they have a target. So quota would be 100%. They know that as they grow their sales revenue, they're going to get paid a bigger and bigger commission check. It's important to align their activities with incentives that drive the business forward. So having that variable structure is the way to do that. 4, use sales accelerators. So as a rep kind of grows and hits a higher percentage of their quota, eventually there's going to be a magical day where they hit 100% or higher. And what you want to do is you want to give them an incentive to do that. And the way you do that is through an accelerator. Typically, 15% is what I've seen. So essentially, if they're at 10% sales on a variable comp structure, once they hit 100% plus, they get 15% on the previous sales and any more they do ahead of that, so that they're feeling motivated to not only hit quota, but to crush it. So you want to do that through an accelerator mechanism. 5, hire a sales manager. Now, it's going to be different for every kind of company, but typically if you've got 10 sales reps, then you can afford to hire a sales manager. And what you want to do is you want to set their quota, because they got to kind of perform, at 80% of the quota for their sales team, and allow them to manage. And manage means, setting up a training structure, really coaching their new hires, making sure that their reps are becoming efficient and continue growing their quota structure, hiring, firing, setting those expectations, refining the pricing model, ensuring that the reps are pushing the right products that have the highest gross margins within your company. And the way I think about it is that if you can get a new rep up to speed within 6 months, let's say 80% of quota within 6 months, and you want to keep hiring because that's a great trend and that's what you want to hold your manager to. So quick recap: 1, make sure you pay a base salary. 2, set a quota for them to hit. 3, have a variable component of their comp structure. 4, have accelerators that gets them excited about growing. And 5, hire a manager at scale so that you can manage your salespeople, get them efficient, and keep growing your business. As I mentioned, I have an exclusive video linked up below on the 3 forces of the sales pipeline. And if you want to watch that, just click that below. It's not public. It's an exclusive for you. If you like this video, be sure to click the like button below, share it with a friend, and subscribe to my channel. As per usual, I want to challenge you to live a bigger life and a bigger business. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Cool.